Introducing the Unstoppable Tank, featuring die-cast metal and concrete action. Available now.
History! Quickfire!
June 4th, 2004. Granby, Colorado. Residents watched in disbelief as a monster of steel and concrete tore through the town. This wasn't a military action. It was one man, one massive bulldozer, and a years-long grudge. They called it the Killdozer. To some, the man inside, Marvin Heemeyer, was a domestic terrorist. To others, a folk hero pushed too far by an unresponsive government. To understand the wreckage, we must look only at the facts. Marvin Heemeyer, a 52-year-old skilled welder, owned a successful muffler shop. The trouble began when a concrete plant sought to build on the adjacent land. Heemeyer strongly opposed the zoning change, fearing it would ruin his business. The zoning board approved the plant anyway. The concrete construction blocked access to Heemeyer's shop. When the city denied his petition for a new road and later fined him over sewer access, Heemeyer felt targeted. He felt the system was deliberately driving him out. He wrote, "I was always willing to be reasonable until I had to be unreasonable." Heemeyer sold his business, but kept the property. For 18 months, he retreated into a rented shed. He possessed a Komatsu D355A bulldozer, a machine weighing nearly 50 tons. He transformed it. Using his welding expertise, Heemeyer modified the bulldozer into an unstoppable tank. He built composite armor casing, layers of tool steel sandwiched with concrete, over 1 foot thick in places. He sealed the cabin entirely, making exit impossible. To see, he installed video cameras connected to monitors inside. He protected the lenses with bulletproof plastic and even installed air nozzles to clear debris. He mounted multiple firearms inside, including a .50 caliber rifle, accessible through firing ports. At 2 p.m. on that Friday in June, the armored machine broke out of its shed. Heemeyer's first target was the concrete plant, which he systematically crushed. Police arrived immediately. They opened fire, but their rounds simply bounced off the composite armor. The SWAT team was called. Deploying high-powered rifles and explosives, nothing worked. The Killdozer was impervious. Over the next 2 hours, Heemeyer followed a specific path of destruction. He targeted the town hall, the office of the local newspaper that had opposed him, and the homes of several officials. He fired his weapons at propane tanks and transformers, attempting to cause massive explosions. Miraculously, despite the destruction of 13 buildings and millions of dollars in damage, no one other than Heemeyer was killed. Authorities evacuated the town just in time. The rampage ended at Gamble's hardware store. The bulldozer's radiator failed, and one of its tracks plunged into the building's shallow basement, immobilizing the 49-ton beast. As SWAT teams surrounded the vehicle, they heard a single gunshot from inside. Marvin Heemeyer had taken his own life. It took authorities 12 hours with a cutting torch to breach the armor and recover his body. The aftermath left Granby in ruins. Today, the story remains polarizing. Was Heemeyer a villain who sought chaos? Or was he a victim who, feeling silenced by bureaucracy, chose a catastrophic way to make himself heard? The reality lies in the middle. A tragic story of a man who escalated a conflict into an engine of total destruction.